3 ways to reduce weld spatter. Grinding off spatter after finishing a weld is no one's idea of a good time. But did you know you can limit or even avoid the time and cost associated with spatter altogether? Let's review some tips to help you keep spatter at bay so you can spend more time on doing what's important. The problem with spatter. Many welders consider this a part of the territory. Visual cues like sparks or sizzling sounds are the ways many people learn to weld. The bad news is that these signals are actually signs of an imperfect weld, and they themselves create spatter. Why would you spend time and money removing part of what you worked so hard to apply? And how do you reach a point of having minimal spatter in your welds? Here are 3 tips for reducing spatter from your production line welds. Adjust the arc voltage. If it's not set correctly, your voltage setting can significantly increase spatter. Low voltage settings will cause spatter because the wire is repeatedly short-circuiting in the weld pole, causing small explosions at the tip of the wire. This short-circuiting is normal for short arc MIG welding, but if arc voltage is set correctly, you can typically keep the expelled spatter to a small size and avoid it sticking to your workpiece or surrounding fixtures. On the other hand, a voltage that's too high can also produce excessive spatter due to extreme arc force. Change the stick out. The amperage of the arc is determined partially by the length of the stick out, or the amount of wire that is beyond the contact tip that creates the arc. If the stick out is too long, it can reduce amperage, throwing spatter out of the weld because it's not penetrating deeply enough into the weld. If it's too short, it can increase amperage, throwing material out of the weld due to the force of the arc. Upgrade your welding machines. Ever consider that your welding machine, whether manual or robotic, could be causing the problem? Consider welding machines with special features, such as ultra-low spatter modes to minimize or virtually eliminate spatter. The advanced technology in the OTC DAIHEN WeldB2 power source is focused on spatter reduction because of its costly impact. OTC DAIHEN, Robotic Welding Excellence.